Hello and welcome. Welcome, pen friends. It's an exciting day because I am going to do another video, and you wouldn't believe what I did last night. Well, maybe by looking at this, maybe you will. I got really brave and I decided to inventory all of my pens. I've been at this for a year now, writing with fountain pens again, and dare I say collecting them even. But I had no idea, truthfully, how many pens I actually had. And so I just wanted to do a video today and just show what I have and kind of begin to talk about my mindset that I want to have. Because I never really planned on like collecting. I was going to write with them, and I am writing with them. I'm enjoying them very much. In fact, that'll be my first thing to show you. These are the 11 pens that I have currently inked up right here, and this new one that my friend just gave me. I do that. I ink up quite a few at a time, it seems like, because I like a lot of different variety of colors. So, you know, I've got black, and I've got brown and purple and another purple and a nice blue. And I've got Noodler's Australian Roses in this one, and another purple and an orange. And I think this is sort of like a maroon color, and that's another. Actually, this old Schaefer here is still loaded in a refilled old cartridge with Noodler's Australian Roses. They're my favorite, and it just doesn't dry up. It's an awesome little pen. It's kind of small, but and then of course this new one, which I have a beautiful Robert Oster Peppermint in this pen. So those are all inked up. That's kind of how I do it, and that's okay. I recently found out that somebody I really admire and respect inks up a lot of pens too. But this was kind of my starting point right here with the Pilot Metropolitans, and I still have 3. And by the way, whenever I get a pen, I save the boxes, because I had a feeling, I wondered, you know, I thought, gee, I might gift somebody with one of these, you know, before too long. These two are medium point, and this is a fine point. And I'm thinking about my nephew and then one of my grandsons. And then, okay, this is a recent Lamy that I got because I wanted a black to have loaded up in basic black. And I found out, okay, oh my goodness. Okay, let's pan back out. 59 pens. 59. I was sort of shocked. I was really surprised. So in kind of counting them up and divvying them out here, I found I had 5 fountain pen Revolution pens. This one was free with purchase, and this one was part of a giveaway from Larry's the pen bug guy. And I had purchased these 3, and I love them. They're really, really fun pens. Then here are 2 Jinhao X750s. I love these. These 2 don't have goulet nib in them yet, so they're not quite as a happy day for me. And then over here, now I count these pens, but I don't count them as inked up. I do have 4 of these pens inked up, but I think of these more like I would a G2 or something, because they just don't dry up. That's a cool thing. These are the Pilot Petite ones, and so I've got red, blue, and black. I use the black constantly day in and day out, and it needs refilling again. And then this is the Preppy, the Platinum Preppy that I use all the time. And then these, you know, the cool colors that I have not yet inked up, but I'm happy about these, and I'll have fun with. Oh, the purple is, and I use it all the time. And I don't know if that's an extra or that's inked up. Oh, mercy. I guess I've got 2 different black ones inked up, and probably an 03 and an 05. And then 2 Pilot Varsities, because I counted those in the count here, just to be fair. And my Serendipity Hybrid Pen, that's my dip fountain pen. Love that. Love it. It's not showing off its beautiful color right at the moment. There we go. Because this lighting in here is a little bit extreme. So we've got a dull day, and I just couldn't do it by the window today. Okay, then I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Jinhao 599s. I love those pens, and you can see I've got them still in plastic. My intention is to give them away, you know. I'm wanting to start a local pen club of some kind, and I'm kind of collecting and trying to get to the point where if we had a meeting, I could give some out, you know, to people who don't have one yet. I hope I'll be able to follow through on that. But I kind of decided I wanted to ink up and smooth the nibs on each one of these. And that's going to take some time. It really is. And then over here, my 2 Jinhao 992s. I love these two. They're beautiful, you know. And my Lingmal, Lorelei, or I get it mixed up. But isn't that pretty? I just really feel like that's a beautiful pen. And it puts that kind of looking pen in my price range where a Sailor would not be. Well, as many of these pens as I've purchased, God only knows what I could have bought if I'd kind of waited. But then these two are Wing Sungs. This one here, I'm not sure what I can't recall the number of it, but I was taken by this and got it really inexpensively on eBay because of that feed section. When I saw Chris Rapp's video on that, I just had to have one. So that's really cool. I haven't inked it up yet, but I'm going to. Let's see, where have I not been? Right up front, I guess. And this is the Chilton Bostonian that I won in Chris Rapp's, this has showed up in my other video, Chris Rapp 52's giveaway, and I love that pen. And this one also came in that same, in fact, these pens here, I won in drawings. Between the two drawings, one was from Larry the Pen Bug Guy, and one was from Chris Rapp 52. And I have not yet inked up this one. This is a cool one from Chris that has the roller ball insert, and I want to do that. I think I've gotten myself, no, I wouldn't say overwhelmed, but definitely driven to distraction with all the different choices of inks and pens and everything. It's been a lot of fun though. And then these are 4 of my very favorite, oh, I was bent over and it really hurt my back. Let's see. Okay, the Jinhao X450s. I love these pens. This is intended as a gift, but it hasn't happened yet, but it's going to, I think. I just included it because I needed to be totally honest. I couldn't be, well, Preppies don't count and gifts don't count. No, I wanted an inventory, excuse me, of everything that I have right now, and 59 was the grand total, and I was pretty blown away. But it's fun, but it also, I think it kind of, to me, points to the idea that I ought to be maybe saving toward a more expensive pen, and maybe hold off here. I've purchased an awful lot in the medium and cheap range, and I've been learning nib smoothing and having fun writing with them, and gosh, this my most recent actual purchase was this TWSBI Eco, and wow, if that's how their entry-level pen writes, whoo, I got a lot to look forward to in that line of pens, because there's some other pens in their line that look beautiful too. So I just thought I'd come on here and kind of talk a little bit about how this has progressed and how many pens just after 1 year I have gotten, and how quickly that can happen. And I'll be giving a lot of thought to responsibly figuring out which pens are going to go to new homes, and which ones are going to be forever keepers for me, and that kind of thing. And that may change, I suppose, as things progress. But I really truly, in my case, I don't want to be just collecting just to have more. I want to write with them and get a rotation going where I get to use them all the ones I decide to keep. And this has been quite a year of exploring, all these different pens. There's not a pen on this table that I haven't had some kind of interesting fun with, even if it's just at the point where I have only researched more about the pens and maybe haven't even inked them up yet. But most of these pens I've inked up at one time or another. And this one I have not, because well, I will before giving it away, because I really feel like if it's a beginner, someone who has not used fountain pens, I need to ink up, see what's going on with the nib, and make sure they don't have a bad experience. But that's just how I feel about that. But, well, I think maybe I've said all I needed to say here. I can't quite figure out this to where I can go back and forth. I know how to use my camera when I periscope and live stream, but I'm not sure what it'll do to it if I try to, you know, reverse the camera right now. So I think I'll end this video. But I welcome all comments on, you know, just how far out there is this? Is this unusual? 59 pens in a year. You know, it's such fun, the discussion that follows these videos. It's not just making the video and playing with your pens. It's having that dialogue between the viewers, and I view a lot of your videos too, and I love it. So I love the discussions that happen, and it's just pure fun. This is, and this isn't even showing the ink. This is just the pens. So oh, this I had for a while, this Jinhao 159. I'm really pleased with it. I ended up putting the nib that came on this pen. I put a goulet nib on here, and I put the broad nib that came on this one, on this pen, and what fun, because it's such a big pen. It ended up being so pretty. I've posted some pictures on Instagram of that, how that turned out. Let's see, it's hard to see here. Okay, friends, thank you for viewing. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to the discussions that'll probably follow. I know that you all understand. Not everybody would understand 59 fountain pens in a year, but there it is. I'm being brutally honest here. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Bye now.